Ladies and gentlemen, on my left, presenting to you in white trunks from, guess where? Detroit, Michigan. White trunks with red and blue stripes. Challenging and the leading contender for title honors, weighing 146 and a half. A welterweight that has done almost everything asked of him. 26 great knockouts and 28 wins. He is known as the Motor City Cobra. Here is the undefeated Hitman, Tommy Hearns. Ladies and gentlemen, as his opponent, outstanding king of the welterweights, really needs no introduction the world over. This tonight, his 12th title defense in an outstanding career. 24 knockouts in his 27 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, he weighs 146 pounds with dark green velvet trunks out of Mexico City. Yes, the king of the welterweights, Pepino Cuevas. Referee Cristodolo to give instructions.
All right, as the referee calls him to the center of the ring, we'll tell you just exactly what the rules are. Of course, this is sanctioned by the WBA, the World Boxing Association. 10-point must-scoring system. 3 judges score the fight. No standing 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop the fight. If anything else becomes significant, we'll tell you about it, including headbutts and accidental butts and things of that nature. Right now, we're set to go. At stake, the WBA Welterweight Championship of the World. That's the 147-pound division. Tommy the Hitman Hearns in the white trunks to the left of your screen, and Pepino Cuevas, the reigning champion, in his 12th title offense. Big looping left hook by Cuevas. The champ wants Hearns to feel it right away because he knows he's going to have some problems with this guy. Tommy Hearns is 4 inches taller and weighs exactly the same at 146. Hearns is a year younger, 21 years old. He has almost a 6-inch reach of it. Look at him loading up the right hand. The Hitman, they call him, the Motor City Cobra, they also call him. But Tommy Hearns can bang. So can Cuevas. Don't forget, Cuevas scored 10 KOs in his past 11 title defenses. Does that mean a knockout tonight? Most people think so. It could be terrific. Look at these shots. Tommy loads up to the body. He does so many things so well. Remember, this is the 12th title offense for Pepino Cuevas, the pride of Hidalgo, Mexico. Cuevas backed into the corner again. Notice the way he's continually backing off and Tommy's forcing the fight. Notice the fact that Cuevas really having a problem with the reach here. He can't get through. Watch when he's jabbing. He's short with his jab, and Tommy can land everything. Big advantage here for Hearns in the white trunks. Look at these shots. Everything on target. Bangs to the body. Back upstairs. Pepino has got to try to do something. The crowd is really into this. Really into it. Of course, it's in the backyard of Tommy Hearns. Tommy born about 4 or 5 blocks down the road here from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. This is his home crowd. It's like a basketball team playing at home. Tommy Hearns playing in his backyard in the Joe Louis Arena. You know, Tommy's had 22 of 28 bouts right here in the state of Michigan, but I'll tell you, if he can win a world title tonight, he will be on the road for good all over the world. Thomas Hearns in white, Pepino Cuevas in green taking some punishment. Look at these shots, about 7 unanswered punches. Referee Cristodolo looks in to make sure that he's still all right, and he is. Nobody's been down, nobody's been hurt. Under a minute to go now in the first round. It's been a good first round for Thomas Hearns trying to lift this title. This is the 12th title offense for Pepino Cuevas. He's a great one, been a terrific champion, but how long can he take shots like that from Tommy Hearns? Pepino Cuevas hasn't landed anything flush. Tommy's landed everything flush. Look at these shots. He'll go to the body, he'll come back upstairs. Now Tommy just measures him with that jab. Pepino, watch his jab. It's short all the time. When Thomas moves in, look at it, he plants his feet, works downstairs, looking to throw the big right hand. Just looking, trying to take the vision away. Throwing that jab with more authority, backs off the jab. Light jab, he's looking to load up the right hand. Closing seconds now, this is the first round. Tommy looking to load one last shot up here. Boom, there it is, Abbott. Oh, wow, he caught him again. There's the bell ending round number 1. A good round for Thomas the Hitman Hearns. How about this crowd? Get my breath back here as we watch them work in the corners now. This is the Kronk team. Emmanuel Stewart in there, working with the Hitman, Thomas Hearns. He's the key guy. He's the guy that instructs Tommy. And Tommy listens. The Motor City Cobra, he looks like he could be a great one. But this is a big, big step up in class tonight for Thomas. And it's just exactly the right opponent for him. Pino Cuevas, who was a terrific champion in his own right, won the WBA World Welterweight title in July of '76 on a second-round TKO over Angel Espada. And did you know something? Last month, as we show you this replay, it was Espada who was the victim of Thomas Hearns when he won the USBA title. Look at these shots being landed by Tommy Hearns. Look at the speed with which they lands. Wow, here we go. The bell starts round number 2. Tommy Hearns looking for the knockout early in this fight. And I'll tell you one thing, the way he lined him up in the first round, Pepino had bet to start planting his feet and holding this guy off with a jab, or he's going to get in a heap of trouble. Tommy Hearns in white, the champion in the dark green trunks. And he's such a big star down in Mexico City. And as a matter of fact, from Hidalgo, Mexico, Pepino Cuevas knows he's got problems with Thomas tonight because he can't do anything. And a lot of it has to do with height, a lot to do with reach. Both guys possess tremendous punching power, but Cuevas has never faced a guy 6'2" in this 147-pound division. Tommy Hearns looking for a shot to end this thing soon. He'd like to do it in front of his crowd, but whether he can or not depends on Cuevas, the man in front of him. Cuevas again, the right hand catches him up on top of the head. Plants a big left in the face of Cuevas. Big question is how many of these, full shots like that, not only the right hand, but look at these lefts from Thomas Hearns. They're really racking the head around of the champion Cuevas. Cuevas getting nothing through. Tommy, it's like a sparring session for him, and he's against a guy who's defending his title for the 12th time. Can you believe it? Oh, the right hand lead, sneaky right hand. Bangs the ear again of Cuevas. Cuevas has got a lot of problems with Thomas. Oh, right hand gets through. Big right hand again. Look at this shot. He's ready to go. He's got him in big trouble. Cristodulo having a good look. Tommy not very patient here. He's throwing wild shots, but a lot landing. Cuevas trying to answer all of his short. Thomas ducks underneath shots. Look at how he continues to make Cuevas miss, even while he's throwing heavy blows. Wow, this Hearns is terrific. He's a better boxer than most people give him credit. He's such a good puncher that's all they talk about, knocking out 26 of his 28 opponents. This time he's in against a guy defending his title for the 12th time, and he looks to be walking right through him. Left hand followed by the right hand right on the jaw. Left bounces off, about a minute to go in the second round. How much longer can Cuevas continue to take these kind of headshots and stand up against this guy? He's got to land something of his own, but Tommy's just going to walk right through and have a field day. Look at Tommy just mentoring him with that left hand. Look at him looking to drop that big right now. Oh, the right hand hit. Oh, big shot with the right hand on the ear. Two big shots. Counts up to 5 and 6 and 7. He's able to get up. His legs are not there. It's up to 8. And he stops the fight, and he should. Pepino Cuevas' legs are shot. Stanley Cristodulo did the right thing. He may be criticized, but this man is your brand new welterweight champion of the world. He's the Motor City Cobra, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Stanley Cristodulo, the referee, did a good job in stopping that fight. He could be criticized by some because Cuevas has been such a great champion, but believe me, when he was back up at 8, his legs were still rubberized in the knees, his head was down, his hands were down. Cristodulo did the right thing, and we congratulate the entire Kronk Gym, Emmanuel Stewart, all the trainers and all the sparring partners, everybody that worked with Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns, what a happy night for him in his backyard of Detroit. Well, that's the story. Thomas Hearns, the brand new WBA welterweight champion of the world. All right, let's take a look at this replay. You see Cuevas getting in trouble here. This is not the knockdown, but this is what leads to it. Nice left hand, then a real good right hand that backs him up. Notice the way the knees buckle. Notice the way he's backing up. He's able to block that one, but Tommy will nail him with his left hand. That's a good shot. And then the right hand right in the cheek, and he collapses into the ropes. Christodoulou having a real good look here. And next you'll see the sequence with the knockout. And watch Tommy just kind of measures him with the left hand, and he wants to load up the right hand. And bang, there it is, right there, right on the cheek, right on the money. And then he catches him again. Boom, again. And then finally down he goes. And it's a hard knockdown. Notice the way his head crushed into the canvas, and he gets back up. He's able to get up at the 8 count. As you see, Stanley Christodoulou counting him out. He's not moving at all. Notice no movement in the legs at all. And now finally, at about 5, he begins to move a little bit, and then he does get up, but that's all she wrote. He just couldn't continue. So that's pretty much the story here. We've got a brand new welterweight champion of the world. His name is Thomas the Hitman Hearns from right here in Detroit City. I hope you enjoyed it. You're going to see a lot of Tommy Hearns in the future. He's a great one. Look at him with the WBA belt around his midsection. He is thrilled. Thomas the Hitman Hearns, the new WBA welterweight champion of the world.